Okay. And we're recording. Let's see. Okay. Let's turn around and do this. You think?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be making some homemade bread today.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we should turn around and say hello.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, well, actually, I'm DCWF and I have my mom here. See?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we're just going to make some homemade bread today. So we're just showing you, it's just a fun little video.
Yeah, gonna make some homemade bread and then maybe talk a little, but mostly just a fun video.
Yeah.
So just sit back, relax, watch, enjoy.
And we're going to stir and hopefully not yell.
Yes. Mostly that's what it is.
And remember, we just...
And we're from the South. We just turn around and...
Yeah, we don't measure.
We don't measure. We just throw it in until it tastes right and looks right.
Yep.
So if you're wanting to follow along, it's going to be easy. You just turn and throw it all in. It really does work out that way.
Yeah, it's just a dash here and a dash there.
Yeah. Or a blop.
Yeah, or blop. In the South, it's just whatever you want.
Pretty much. Pretty much. And yes, I tried to get everything out, but there's no guarantee that I got everything out that I needed right off. So, we'll see.
Mm. Well, I can already tell you forgot something.
Yeah, I know I've forgotten something. I can't remember what it was.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was leaving it in the fridge and full. I did kind of forget it, but I wanted to leave it in the fridge so it would stay cold until time. Okay. So, that's pretty good right there.
I'm trying to put a couple of those in.
No, I don't need that.
Yeah.
I do need that.
Yeah, maybe just a little. Probably I wouldn't do more than 3. If you have to, because you like eating stuff for.
Yeah. Yeah. 4 will work. Okay. And I'll let you try and tell them what I just put into it anyway.
Yeah. Well, first we had self-rising flour, then we had some sugar, then we put in some pancake waffle mix. Believe it or not, regular pancake waffle mix, not the most expensive stuff on the shelf at the store, but it actually does help, especially if for some reason you're using just plain flour. It's a really big help because then you don't have to worry about the baking powder too much when you put it in there. So it'll help you a little bit, and it helps it raise some more. And of course, he didn't put too much in this time because he does have the self-rising flour, and he's going to use the yeast in it, so it's probably going to raise pretty good.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, hopefully a real fluffy bread and light. We did it last time; it worked really well.
Yeah. So, of course, last time we also didn't use self-rising flour; we just used regular flour.
Yeah, we used plain last time, but you got to buy what you can buy when it's on sale.
Yeah. And we're using a whole thing of margarine.
Yeah. Definitely a whole thing of margarine, and you're going to put it in that measuring cup right there. Yeah. And going to have to, of course, melt it in the microwave just a bit.
Yeah. After I turn and do one thing, and that is I'm going to grab a knife and turn around and cut it in half.
Yep. And then the second thing you're going to do is cover it with paper towel so we don't have to clean up the mess in the microwave.
Yes. Or you can actually go ahead and put like water on it. And
yeah, that does work. By the way, like hot water, you put it on,
and you put it or over top. And it usually keeps it from exploding.
Yeah, usually.
Usually.
Yeah, that's not an every time thing, but it's.
Yeah. I got that good enough. I got chopped half.
Yeah.
I could have chopped it more.
Yeah, I could have. You could have cut this up into slices or quarters if you want to. I mean, it's it's just a fun thing, like we said. It's just something for you to do. You can do it however you want to do it. It's not a.
I'm actually I'm gonna go ahead and put the water in and the milk.
We've totally been doing this quite a few times, and so we just do it how we want to.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
You don't have to. You don't have to do it any specific way.
The only thing that you got to know is you have to have a general idea. A general idea of what you're doing. Just what you need is what it is. It's not really what you're doing.
And you can look up, if you have an older cookbook, it's better.
Yeah, it works a lot better than trying. And I've looked up the stuff on the online, and then you can find some interesting recipes. The problem is, not all of them are accurate.
If you have an older cookbook, it's better because my mom, of course, has made bread for years and years.
Should I go ahead and put the yeast in?
No, because you don't want it to get too hot.
Yeah. I went ahead and put the water in the margarine, though, to keep it from boiling over too bad.
That's fine. And then when you take it out and let it cool for a minute, then you can.
Yeah, 30 seconds ought to do that, hopefully.
It would.
I did put a napkin over this time.
Yeah. Thank you. But
I did find out if you heat it for too long, even with liquid over top of it, sometimes it doesn't work so well. I'm going to go ahead and...
Brought the milk out now.
I'm going to go ahead and put the eggs in.
Yeah, I would, because you're getting ready to add all the liquid stuff to it. Okay.
There you go. Trash bag. Need a trash bag.
Yes, definitely. Always need a trash bag for everything. But you were just...
let me give that another 30 seconds. That definitely did not do it quite right. Okay.
Like I said, an older cookbook would be better because they have a more detailed way of doing the homemade bread. Be careful though, and make sure you use, if you want it a little more moist, add a little more liquid.
Yes, which we've discovered.
Yes.
So that's why when you look at us, you're going to see us do bread. Now, we are doing bread a little different than what you might actually see on most TV shows or most other cooked things.
Oh, yes.
So you're going to see a little different. It's something that I figured out how to do.
Yep. A couple other times back.
Yes.
But it actually tastes very good, and it does really well.
And a working sink does help.
Yes. You're definitely going to need to rinse your hands.
A lot.
A lot.
At least if you're like me.
And you're going to want to have a little bit of time because it takes a few minutes to mix it. Not too much. I'd say about 15 minutes, maybe 12 to 15 minutes to get it all mixed together and into the pan, into the oven to start raising. And here's your melted margarine.
Yeah, it's still a little bit because but it's still melting, so that will work.
Yeah, it will work perfectly to go in there.
In a second.
Oh, my hand was in front of the picture. You were probably like, "Ooh, what was that?" Just for a second.
Okay. So,
he'll be editing, so hopefully he'll take that out.
Just depends.
Might put it in there.
Since this video is for enjoyment, I'm not sure if it'll get edited too much. I'll probably edit a little.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely make sure your milk is not soured.
Yes, you don't. We're not using buttermilk. We're using actual milk, whole milk. Whole milk works better for this.
And
if you like skim milk and stuff,
there you go.
If you like skim milk and all, that's fine. But for this, buy a little thing of whole milk because it actually helps your bread to be more moist and everything. So just buy maybe a little bottle if you would prefer skim milk.
Yeah.
But try to put the whole milk into the bread. Even your wheat bread, because, and I know that there are also milk substitutes if you can't use milk.
Yeah.
And
now, granted, because we have problems with a lot of those, we have to use regular milk.
Yeah.
So we don't know how it'll change the texture or anything else. So that'll have to be an experimentation on your part.
Yep.
Sorry.
We have no idea.
Yeah.
But,
let's see. Leave this for a minute. I'm going to stir that real quick first before I put this in anyway.
Yeah, for sure. He's stirring the margarine. You see how well it melted. It did really good. Yeah,
there's a couple chunks, but as it goes, it'll work.
And that's going to be a little extra liquid. To, like you said, we really want it to be a real, even real thinner cake batter consistency.
Yeah, we're wanting cake batter consistency. That's what we figured out to make it the way we want it.
Yeah.
Which is we want a very moist bread. However, I added in 2 eggs because I'm trying to give it moist and
body and hold together. So
yeah, it's more hold,
yeah,
more strength. Because it comes out and it tastes pretty good, but
it really crumbles up.
It crumbles real good. It's more of a almost like how a biscuit would be.
Yeah, it is, but it works really good. But if you want to use it for a sandwich, it's a little more difficult.
Yeah, doesn't do too bad when you toast it.
Yes, it does really well in the oven, we found. So hopefully this one will work on it with us too. But
see, normally this would be about the liquid right here.
Yeah, that would be about it, and then you put it. But we are making ours a little more, so you might want to stop at that and just add a little bit of margarine to it.
Yeah, which means if you do, then you will have wanted to already heat up the yeast, and that would have been what you would have wanted to put in.
Yep, and you be to your last step already. We're making it more liquidy, so
yeah, we're not to the last step, so
yeah,
we're
for us
next to the last step, I guess.
Close. Well, you haven't margarined the pans yet, so you know.
No, there's a few extra steps. Speaking of, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the oven.
No, you don't turn on the oven. Remember,
but we're so close. Oh yeah,
that's right. We put the water in first to let it raise.
Don't mind me. I have done it, but I turn around. Sometimes I do try to go too quick.
Yep, he goes quickly.
That's why I have my mom help me. I love cooking, but I get in too big of a hurry sometimes.
Well, that's the one thing you don't want to do with cooking.
No. So I have to have someone slow me down. Just a tad. Okay.
You make some really good
that's
food,
actually good.
Okay. You make really good food, so.
Okay. Maybe I should just put this in and then put a little bit of water and heat it up with the yeast.
I think you should put the yeast into it because it's already warm and then it's good. It's already cooled off from the hot.
And the yeast already warmed up too, so.
Yeah, and then you just put it in there and then it'll be fine. So he's pouring the yeast into the margarine and water mixture.
Once the package opens.
Yeah, it didn't want to. It was giving him a hard time.
Remember, all packages are childproof.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a funny story. So.
Yes. That's a very funny thing.
But we won't discuss it. They say they are, but let me tell you, they're actually not childproof. They're adult-proof.
Yeah.
And then he's just mixing the yeast in with that, so that it'll give it a chance to get started before you put it into the flour, which is a good thing.
Now, we know that some people talk about don't margarine the pans, but we do margarine the pans. So.
We do so that it comes right out and doesn't burn on the bottom at all, because we're trying to keep it from getting brown at all.
And yes, it is going to be very liquidy. We already knew that.
Yeah,
it is not a mistake. And if you see us add extra flour, if it's too liquidy, we might add.
We might have to add like a 1/4 cup more flour, but that'll be about it.
Yeah, but we're not likely going to.
Because you got to have for what we want, but this is because we have a lot of allergies and all in our house. And so
yes,
we have to really.
And we want our grandma to be able to eat it.
Yeah, my mom has problems and she needs it real soft. So.
And yes, we also know we could just turn around and go to the store and buy the bread.
Yeah, we could.
But where's the fun in that?
We do that sometimes too, but we like to make the homemade every now and then. You can't make it a lot because it is expensive, and so. Yeah. But we do enjoy making it some. And I think you might have to put the 1/4 cup in.
Yeah, I was kind of figuring I probably would, but I'm gonna try to get it all mixed in good so it doesn't clump too bad.
It's got really nice right now.
Yeah, this is very good. This is plenty of liquid. Now I gotta put just a little bit more flour in because it is 1 pinch too liquid.
Yeah, but
not too bad.
Not too bad, and we'll be fine. I think that's gonna do exactly what we want it to do.
Yeah. But that's the whole thing anyway. We can try and add in.
Yes, you can.
Adding is easier than subtracting.
Oh yes, if you
and that goes for everything most of the time.
If you don't do it right, then you can't subtract it out. You've just got it messed up. But you can add a little bit, and I think that's going to come out just what you want.
Yeah, I shouldn't really need more.
Looks like it's a thinner batter, a cake batter consistency.
Yes, which will change the cooking time probably a little.
It will. It could be faster or slower. It depends on where you live.
Yes.
Your elevation.
Oh boy. And the weather outside.
And the weather.
On the current day you do it.
Yeah, the heat, the cold. Just depends.
And if the lumps drive you crazy, put it in slower.
Yeah. Well, it's not only that, but if you really, really want to, which hand done to me is better than beater done, but you can pull out the beaters, and we do have beaters. We just don't use them very often.
Yeah. Being that it is more of a liquid consistency, the beater will work out really, really well.
Yeah.
You would want to use a bread maker if you're wanting it to make the thicker dough.
Yeah.
I think this is good.
It looks pretty good to me.
It's a little thinner for our cake consistency, but I think that'll work still.
You could probably put a little more in if you want.
Maybe a little more. I'm wanting the cake consistency. I just don't want it to be
real thick.
Water consistency all the way.
I'm thinking
there you go. That would
you
be
could
good.
put a little bit more, but I don't think you want to go much more than that.
No, this will be the right.
Because I think if you do, you're going to get it too dry, and then
then we'll just turn and be countering exactly why I would do it the way I do it.
Yeah.
No, this is perfect. This right here will work just fine.
And that works out. And yes, there's going to be a little bit of lump in it because it's not from the beginning, but it's
bread
not
works
hurt.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt it. Some people may say that it does, but it doesn't hurt
it. No. No. And nobody can turn and smell it, but the yeast is very good and it's active.
Yes, it is. It's doing.
Don't overwork it.
No.
Try not to overwork it.
Because then you'll be flattening. He's about started about all that he can.
Actually, I've started all I'm going to anyway.
Yeah. Then he's got to margarine the pans.
Yes.
And then we'll pour it in.
Have a place to put the spoon so it doesn't fall in, because believe me, it will just fall right in.
We're going to put the lid back on.
Nah, don't need the lid on that. Yes, this happens to me often.
Mm.
My mind turns around and I focus and I forget.
One more step ahead.
Yep.
One giant.
It does work like that. And for me, it's kind of like, say I turn. I don't do the 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I just do the 3. I turn and try to skip to the 3rd step and turn around and end up falling back.
Well, let's see. So we're gonna walk over here now and just he's putting the margarine in the pans to margarine it out. I'm not gonna record him for it unless he wants me to.
It takes an extra minute. I don't know if you really want to sit here and watch me try and margarine this.
So these are loaf pans, you know. You don't have to really watch him do it, but he's just taking some regular stick margarine, whatever your preference is.
Yeah, because we actually used 2 different stick margarines in this today.
Yeah, we did, and it makes it where it's just more moist, and of course where it'll slide right out of the pan. Now, a lot of times when people do bread, they'll use oils instead, and so it's just left up to your preference.
We just like the flavor of the margarine better.
Yeah.
Than an oil.
Yeah. So I'm not this big on the oils and things. So.
And our personal preference: don't use olive oil.
Yeah. Yep.
Nah, that's y'all's choice.
Yeah.
Our choice would be no.
No.
We'd rather go without the oil.
When I was younger, we used vegetable oil a lot, and so that works. But now I just use the margarine and all. So see, he's got that right there, and then he's going to do the second one, which you see right here. He's putting in the little thing.
When you're on the edge of a counter, sometimes this knife wants to go falling off of it.
Yeah, there you go. So he's just going to do the same exact thing again.
Yes.
And so, anyways, I'm going to go back this way.
So it was probably quite boring.
Well, at least you know that, we're showing you some back to the bowl.
Yes.
So I came back to the bowl to just look at it while he finishes that. And then actually we do take, I'll walk this way for a second. We do take and put the 2 loaf pans sitting on a wider pan just to make sure in case there's any excessive going, raising, and it kind of seeps over. So we just set the 2 right on the little pan here. I don't know if I can completely show it, but anyways, right there. And you just sit it on there. Now you could put aluminum foil under it or something if you're worried about it, but I'm not. A little bit of scrubbing never hurts. Sometimes it hurts your hands, but it doesn't hurt.
Yep. Yeah.
And so,
Definitely can hurt your hands. Now,
and
if you hear the water running, that is me getting the excess margarine off of my hands.
he's getting it. We've already got our soap over here. Trying to, there you go.
Yeah.
And you're probably going to have to do that quite a bit during this process, especially if you decide to do it with your hands. Now, my mom always did it with her hands when she was younger, and then when she got older, she couldn't because she had really bad arthritis. And if you do, it is just fine to, mix it with the spoon like I did.
Yes.
Growing up,
you might want to use this.
it doesn't bothers me by your hands.
Okay. So now that we got yeah, we got our pan too. There's one more pan. But we're gonna do this.
You want
actually? Okay, there you go. So I'm switching hands. I'm gonna let my mom pour this in, and then I'll grab the other thing out.
Yeah.
If you're worried that it'll make a mess,
it could.
It will. It will very much likely make a mess. There's nothing we can do about that.
No, it's going to make a small mess, and you just have to kind of deal with it.
Yeah. You
clean up. We
could have turned around and used even a third pan, but it'd probably be pushing it a little bit.
I think we need just to stick with the second like we normally do because it's going to raise. You don't want to make too much. Because you do have to eat homemade bread a little faster than you do store-bought.
Yeah. Even though, yes, you saw I put some salt in it.
Yeah, it's.
You can also put some vanilla extract in there, and it'll give a kind of a nice tone. I didn't do it this time because I wasn't making. Because I kind of classify that under flavoring when you do for sweet bread.
Yeah, and then what you have to do is there's one more pan. I'm gonna let Dusty hold the camera while I get it.
Yeah.
And when you put it in the oven.
As you can see, there you go. The bread looks really good. Hopefully I don't make you too nauseated moving the camera around.
So you get really as hot as butter as get.
Yes, so here you go. Yes, you can look right into the sink.
Yeah, there are dirty dishes now.
Dirty dishes happen when you're trying cooking.
They do. And then,
so we got one of these kind of pans though. The pan's very old.
It is very old. My mom has been using this for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
And so it is a very old pan.
Yeah. So, and you put it into the oven, on the second rack below where you're gonna put the like in our oven, you can see.
And you put it in the middle, and then you slide.
And you want the water to be hot.
Yes, very, very hot. Then you slide this, and we have it pretty even.
Yeah.
And then you let it raise for about 30 minutes. We found that it works pretty good 30 to 35 minutes.
Yes.
Of raising on this. You can do 45 if you feel as if you would like to.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just set the timer for 30. And we'll check and see if we want it 5 more minutes.
No, you don't have it on until after it's raised.
Yeah, we don't cut the oven on because it's raising for 30 minutes.
Oh, good. You can see the floor. And yes, I'm making jokes. Well, and no, they're probably not good jokes.
Yeah, well, they're just supposed to be fun time anyway, so.
And we're actually going to be making other stuff, and we might film it too, but we'll see.
We hope that you enjoyed this. It's just a little fun time on making it, and everybody's going to make their bread different. Don't let anybody tell you it has to be just one way.
Yep.
It can just be however you would like to make it. You can add, if you want to add things to it. I've seen a lot of people talk about
you can add almost anything to it.
Onion breads, things like this, fruit breads. You can add fruit to it. It may change your cooking time, and it will definitely change your consistency.
Yeah. If it's something that's kind of absorbs liquid, then it'll make it drier. If it's something that's kind of moist, it'll make it moist.
Most fruit breads will be moister, so you have to be careful about how much liquid you put.
Unless you turn and do something like a raisin, then it might be a little less moist because they're already dried out.
Yeah, and they'll kind of soak it up for themselves, and so they might soak up your stuff.
Yeah.
But you can do this anything you want with it, just mostly. As far as adding things to it, just in case you didn't think you could, you can.
Yeah.
You can add, like I said, the onion chives pieces that they do. Like they do those little onion rolls. You can do fruit rolls. You can do just most anything.
Yeah, you can try to do the little green thing, the green.
Yeah.
I say green things because actually it just covers about anything green.
Yeah.
Anything edible and green, you can throw it in there and you can have it.
You can have any kind of, like, if you wanted a vegetable roll, you can put stuff in as long as you dice up the vegetables real small.
My suggestion: don't do asparagus.
Yeah. Personal preference.
Personal preference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, anyway.
Definitely personal preference.
Well, hope you enjoyed this, though.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I will take a picture of, because sitting here watching bread rise is not going to be worth it. So we'll turn around, I'll take a picture and I will show you the completed result at the end of the video when I go to edit. That part I will edit in. So see y'all later.